Hey guys, it's Rob Sachetto, live from my studio. Hey, how are you? Hope you're having a great week so far. Hope you're having a great day. I'm hoping to make it a little better with some art, with some arts, and as predictable as I am, I've got way more stuff to work on since we were last together. So a one Pokemon, two Pokemons, three, four. I love this one, and five. I actually love this one too, man. So those are brand new. I just did those today. Sketched them out quickly. I've got for those of you who are at my last card, custom card or original card thing. Got a Batman done. So that's an addition to the ones I started. The Punisher is done. These are all on the Patreon page right now. So check that out. They're all on the Patreon page, like they're all ganged up on a sheet. Yeah, so they look great, man. I really like them. Superman, of course, Wolverine. So these guys, and there's other ones too. There's other finished ones, I think, somewhere. Yeah, so this Pokemon that's almost done from the last set that I did. So that's almost done. What else we got? Oh yeah, new sketch card drawings, like just really quick. That one was from the other night though. That was the thing, the zombie thing. Then I've got a zombie Superman and another sort of Hulk posed zombie Superman. That is a total Hulk type pose, but it's Superman as a zombie. So I like it still. It makes him seem more brutal and animalistic. So I like that one. And a really, really, really quick Lobo. Really, really quick. Like, man, I did nothing but lay it down. So, but it's good to go. Like, I can start penciling it and everything, and the structure's there. So those guys, man. But wait, there's more. There's more. Then I started this Zombie Pinup Diva. This Zombie Pinup Diva. And this Zombie Pinup Diva. I suppose I should cover the area. And hey, you know what? There, I covered the area, and you can actually watch me do it in real time too. So it's like that's what I had to do for this. I don't want to post anything that can be considered. I don't know if they consider nudity in art a thing. I don't know, but this is definitely art, right? So. And you're actually watching me just fill it in right now. So I you know what? Again, I did a hand. Sometimes you do hands or feet that you're especially proud of because they're great. I like this hand a lot, and I just did a hand on one of these pinups that I love. I think it's like 2 or 3 back on the Patreon page. So yeah, check it out. Like, check out the hands and feet and like everything, I really try. And you can tell when I flub it, man. Sometimes I flub it. I wouldn't do that for like a really serious piece. But I hate to say it, these are done for more speed than like super, accuracy or anything. Yeah, man. These are supposed to be sort of more playing or trading card sized, so they're kind of still rough. They're kind of still rough, and sometimes they're a little off. There might be, And something that I would notice in my work and in other people's work, but maybe a lot of people wouldn't notice, type of thing. So yeah, I don't know. It's like that. But yeah, she's sitting on some sort of a structure, like some weird Roman beam, or I don't know, something. And is that right? See, sometimes when you work, you know what? No, that actually could. That I think could work. You know what? Well, I'll do this. Yes, that's what I think. That's what the original plan was. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because this I think was, yeah, 3-dimensional. Sorry guys, I'm just explaining this to myself, trying to figure out what I did with the pencils here, with the roughs. So yeah, I'm in artistic thought. That's what that looks like. Yeah, see, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work for me, brother. It works if I do that. No, see, that's just it. Like, that doesn't work. That couldn't have been what I planned. Well, no, you think I'd have more like foresight than. Yeah, her hands are on this surface. On this surface. Yes. Yes, there we go. Okay, there we have it. That we have. That we have. It's working stuff out, man. It's working stuff out. Sometimes we're working it out. We're working it out. Yeah. So yes, this is somewhat of a. You know what? I'm gonna actually put like a sort of book, an open book, in the stone to make it extra like graveyardy, you know. And then this can stay like that, but I'm going to cover it with lots of nice foliage. Is that you guys can see what I'm doing at that angle, right? Maybe closer. Maybe closer. It's working on it. It's working on it. Yeah, I hope that. Yeah, that should work. That should work. I've had it even closer before, you know. Yeah, because I want to show you. You know, I want you guys to see what I'm kind of doing, right? You know, the pace and just the line work, and you know, and again, like I'm still working this out. Like I'm working this drawing out as I'm drawing it. You know, like that little thigh thing there and the knee, like that'll be affected by sort of these ripped pieces of skin. You know. Adding that zombie detail to the you know, model pinup, adding those zombie characteristics, you know, the identifiers, tells the story better, right? Tells the story better, you know. You're putting your signature on basically a you know, an idea, you know. Doesn't have to be a new idea, just you know, this is my take on pinups, for example. So, you know, you might have everybody will have a different take on that, you know. So it's always interesting to see, you know, the creative. Especially when it's happening, like especially as it's happening. I gotta find a better angle that. I had a like awesome angle once, And is it this? Yeah, you can kind of see me do the things, right? Yeah, I don't want my hand in front of what I'm drawing. That's, so. Yeah, so anyway, these are, these are the grave markers type thing. Big salt shakers. And they just add to the composition, right? They add to that nice V-shaped, composition. It's the upside down triangle, and the triangle, that triangular composition is like, can't fail. It's like ironclad, right? So, yeah, I keep everything within a certain type of composition that, works and is pleasant to the eye. Pleasant to the eye. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Keeping those things in mind. I'm Rob Sachetto, zombie artist to the world, inventor of zombie portraits, writer and artist of The Zombie Handbook. Hello. You are in my studio. It is me. I am drawing zombies, and I'm doing Pokemon. You know what? I kind of got sidetracked into doing this. I wasn't gonna do this Zombie Pinup Diva. I was going to fully pencil those Pokemons actually. So, but yeah, I got sidetracked. So I'm trying to do 5 Pokemon at a time. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get that pace going. And yeah, so I just did another 5. I'm gonna see how far I get on those guys. But I think we're at 240. I want to say. I actually put the number down on my Patreon page with actually the newest zombie Pokemon drawing, so check that out. Go to the link in the description below. There's many links that take you to many awesome places there. Check those out. Zombieportraits.com as well. Give that a look. Give that a gander. We just refurbished it. And it looks great, I think. Order a zombie portrait from there, zombieportraits.com. And yes, I would be honored to do that for you. I've worked for the Walking Dead show. I was a college they call it professor. I would just say teacher, art teacher. I've taught grades kindergarten to 6. Yeah, like grade school. So I've taught art to all of those grades, and then college. I also do workshops for at-risk youth, which man, I love that so much. That is one of my favorite things ever. That is so much fun. We do zombie portraits, and yeah, that is one of the best events of the year for me. I think I only do it once a year. Might be twice, but for sure once at the college. And man, I love that. Yeah, so yeah, man, I am the veteran of many art jobs, positions, and I've been to countless conventions. I live for this, man. I really love it. And yeah, but I've been a professional artist for probably probably 40 years. 40 years. Yeah, man. 40 years. So, okay, so there we go. I've embellished mostly this Zombie Pinup Diva drawing. There are other ones, of course. There are more. There's one there. So that'll be fun to do once I get to that. But let me do some Pokemon, and I'm going to do the simplest one first. Yeah. And that is this one. Nidex or something? I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. It's a very simple Pokemon, but I'm going to try to make him more zombie interesting. Zombie fabulous! Yeah, so check out my Zombie Daily page, where all of this art being created goes, and so much more. If you have the ways and means, please help support the page and this channel by giving to the Patreon page, the Zombie Daily Patreon page. $2 a month is all it takes to really help me create more art for the channel or for the page as well. Then, you know, hopefully get into that higher echelon of the algorithm, you know, so I please the algorithm gods, and more eyes get on my work. It would really help if you could subscribe to the channel. It would really mean a lot. You don't have to commit to anything, you know. It's just a matter of subscribing and liking the odd video that you watch. That would really help. I would really appreciate that, guys. Yeah. So here we've got this really simple Pokemon, but I'm going to try to make him more interesting in a zombie way. But first, how many toes does he have? 3. 1. Oh yeah. No. Okay, this. Yeah, I might have drawn it incorrectly. Yeah, I think this is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. And then this, yes. There we go. Yeah. You can see the process of that. Fixing this foot so that it makes more sense. And then now adding the details. Yeah, as you can see, I hope. Yeah, it's like scaly deposits on his feet. They're all dead and withered. Yes, and then you think of what that texture is like, you know. You try to think of what that texture is like, and you use that, man. You use that to draw. I'm gonna color that in, because it will be black, but I will also add some depth and detail to this feather. There. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Gonna put little, almost like he's got a spine back there, you know. Yeah, giving the Pokemon giving the Pokemon like a bit of reality in with the zombieism is kind of what I'm doing with this series, you know. Like it's kind of that. It's very simplistic. You can tell which Pokemon it is. You know, I really wanted that to be a thing. I didn't want to make it look too crazy. I just wanted to kind of depict each Pokemon in a different way. You know, zombified in a different way. You know, I mean, not every single one. Like there's obviously going to be like some similar reasons for zombieism, but you know, for the most part, like try to have like different reasons for the Pokemon to turn zombie. You know, virus or like a meteorite or toxic waste or whatever. You know, each one of those zombifications comes with its own characteristics, right? So, you know, adding that to the palette, to the Pokemon palette, is a lot of fun, you know. Yeah. There, that bird looks great. Oh yeah, that looks totally zombie. Yeah, love that. Okay, that was ready to go. Oh boy, you know what? My water is absolutely dry. I haven't painted in that long, I guess, or it's been really warm. So I have to get some water. That will take me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Please stand by. I'll put these Pokemon drawings here to keep you company for a few seconds. While I get some water. I just have to use the tap over here. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get some water. Sorry. Oh God. So I'll be putting gray washes on them as I go. Gotta get those cards out of the way. Get those out of the way. Okay, now. So this one is done penciling. So now I'm going to add the gray wash. And that's a nice, cool, fairly neutral gray. Yeah, cool to neutral. That's kind of what I wanted. That's why I said the words. There we go. Just gonna check my chat. Check my chat. Check out the chat. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't. I sometimes have a habit of, because I have to change over to the whatchamacallit, YouTube feed window because there's a delay and it's weird. Like it's just weird being on that screen. So I go back to the other screen. So sometimes I kind of check to see if anybody's on there. You guys know. So here I am putting you might be saying, why is he putting that Pokemon has different colors? I put down a basically cool to neutral gray for virtually all my zombie stuff. It gives it a sort of a dullening, a sort of grounding, a depth, like form, a little bit of form, and it sort of takes away the brilliance of other colors, you know. Because if you're a zombie, like day 2, you're already super gross, right? Like, you're not clean anymore. Like, you've had like you've been exposed to elements, whether it's heat or whatever. You're starting to rot, right? You're around other things that rot. You've got probably blood stains all over you too, which are attracting insects. Like, so yeah, like there's going to be a dirt base to your whole thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like that's what the gray does. That's what the gray does. So if you must know, yeah. So this is crazy. I just went to the wiki page and found out that it had webbed feet. This Pokemon had webbed feet. So yeah, that's a cool extra little feature. And because I kind of did a little bit of research, man. Yeah, you kind of have to a little bit if you're gonna do. And I'm one of those guys, man. It's like I'm not just gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do it so that it's like something special, man. Something special. So yeah, it's not just the getting it done of the thing. It's more of the like care that I'm trying to put into all of the things. So that fans would appreciate it too. Like I hate it when people adapt stuff and they just don't get the source material, right? So I tried to actually do a little bit of the research, like especially for the colors because I'm colorblind, right? Y'all knew that. And yeah, so and some of the colors are to a colorblind dude like me, like with my specific sort of don't look it up, no. With my sort of specific type of colorblindness, which is typical of people who have it, right? Yeah, it's hard for me to decipher some of the colors on the Pokemon that I see, right? And then I want to make sure I'm seeing it right also. So I'll check it out. Like I'll check out their Bulbapedia or whatever it's called for Pokemon info. Yeah, I check that out and get the info, man. Get some of the info on the characters, man. And just kind of know some of the lore too, right? Because if you have like characters that are psychic or electric, and like they have these incredible power and traits, it's like how do you as a kid not get into that, man? It's got everything. It's got kaiju, man. It's got Pokemon. That stuff rules, man. I got what's not to like, And that's kind of the thing with my art. That's the kind of thing I want to say with my art too. What's not to like? Like that's what I'm striving for, for people to just go, what's not to like about this? It's got everything. It's got Pokemon. It's got zombies. It's got traditional art stylings, man. Like it's got all the good things. So I think about that stuff. I think about those things. So there, Beaverton, Pokemon, man. Pokemon. Yes. I'm sure all of you enjoyed that little farce. We'll kill you for making fun of Pokemon. We'll kill you for making fun of Pokemon. The Poke fans. Just as I finished talking about how much I dig them, eh? Like, yeah. That was taken out of context, douche. Douche. There's a character here named Douche or something. Yes. Is it this one? Yes, Bidoof, man. Oh my god. I saw that name and I'm like, no way, Bidoof. Bidoof. That's what I do when I like to do the Bidoof, man. Oh, that's crazy. And it's all spelt like that, too. Wonderful, wonderful world we live in, man. Bidoof. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm doing Pokemon Zombies. And, yes, I'm having a good time doing it. I really do enjoy doing these Pokemon Zombies, man. They're so fun. They're so fun. If you're just tuning in, I am Rob Cicetto. I gave you my whole resume on this video, I think. I invented zombie portraits back in 2006. 2009, I wrote and illustrated the Zombie Handbook, which is in its second printing right now. It was actually translated into Spanish too, as Apocalypsis Zombie. Yep, by Robert Cicetto. Yeah, man, that was the trippiest thing ever. But yes, did that. I've been a teacher for many years, a mentor in mentorship programs. Man, the veteran of like countless conventions, like comic type conventions and pop culture cons and things like that. Try to do as many as I can a year, man. I really enjoy doing them. Yeah, and so far 10,000 zombie portraits done all around the world. So, yeah, man, I've been around, man. I worked for the Walking Dead show. Boy, so many things. Yeah. I need a wiki page, man. I need a wiki page stat. Maybe that'll happen one day. One day. Yes. So here we've got some brand new Pokemon Zombies. I'm really digging these, man. Check them all out on the Patreon Zombie Daily page. That's where all of my art goes to. Both zombie and non-zombie. And yes, I do other things but zombies. Yes, I do other things but zombies, as people have asked me. Do you do other things than zombies? And that seems to be the way many people put that question for some reason, but I always think it's wonderful. Can you do other things but zombies? Yeah. I guess that does work. I know what you mean, and yes, the answer is yes, I do other things than zombies. So if you want to check that stuff out, also go to Zombie Daily and type bonus, that's bonus, into the search bar. And you will see all my non-zombie art except for the adult stuff. No smuts. No smuts is... Yeah. So yeah, check out the massive, almost ending portfolio that I have up there on that Patreon page, the Zombie Daily page, updated daily. If you hadn't guessed, today I posted 5 of the original sketch cards. So I posted that on Zombie Daily today. Who knows what I will post tomorrow? Who knows? I do have an Aussie photo in the queue, and I'm not sure what to do with it. I've got the Aussie in my queue, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. I might do a straight up chaos line drawing, or I might do a zombie portrait of him. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that was a sad passing. Very surprising, actually. Very surprising. I didn't know he was ill, but maybe I'm not one for the news, man. I don't know what's happening most of the time. Yeah, like just the big things, I guess, because they're everywhere. Like you can't avoid. You just can't avoid things. It's in your toaster, man. Like you can't, you can't avoid some of that noise, right? But yeah, for the most part, like yeah, somebody told me like there's a fire nearby, and I'm like, what? Yeah, but then again, I'm not surprised because I don't watch the news that much, So yeah, he's a quiet boy, kept to himself mostly. Yes. So I hope you guys are having a great evening. I hope I'm making it a little more greater for you with the arts, doing some fun Pokemon. I was doing a Zombie Pinup Diva earlier. Man, I got, you know what? Yes, I probably do have 20 things on the go right now. So I was doing this earlier. Was it this? No, I thought there was another one. I thought, oh man, I've got a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I've got a lot more Zombie Pinup Divas than I thought. Okay. They're all works in progress. Yeah. So, and that's why there's never a shortage of things for me to do. Like I give myself those goals. Like Zombie Daily was to push myself too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love drawing zombies, but like if I didn't give myself that goal and the promise to people, like I wouldn't be able to do it. It'd be it'll at least be like 1,000 times harder. But yeah, fitting it in and getting it done. Like some things that I do for like the adult art that I do like day of. Like to post that day. Start to finish. Like that's cutting it real close, man. So, but I get it done. You gotta get it done. You gotta get stuff done. If you tell people you're gonna do it, you gotta do it, man. Like you gotta do that. And if you don't, you should have a pretty good excuse because, that could lead to just not doing stuff. Becoming stale, stagnant. Apathetic, pathetic, all the thetics. Yes. So yeah, give yourself that goal. Give yourself that goal. But no, it's true. Yeah. It's true. It's damn true. And that's kind of like people ask me that as well about the drought times when you're not creative and I'm like I always have an excuse to be creative like by doing this and like that this leads to so many other things, right? So yeah, and it hones skill and man, there's like so many benefits to doing like daily art, right? So yeah, man. But if you just want to get into it for, say, a hobby, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's even better sometimes because, there's no pressure, right? Like, you don't have to be good or do anything with your art. Like, no one says that you have to do that, If you want to, you can. And there's ways of doing it, regardless of your style or whatever, right? So yeah, people get comfortable with styles, man. I've seen it a million times. You know, like you look at guys like Mignola and Sinkowicz, and those dudes who are like really they really broke the barriers of like that Jack Kirby 4-panel 6-panel type grid almost thing, and poured on the super like dark or blocky stuff, like got really stylistic, and that's so cool, man. The progress and that in comics, it has been fantastic. Like creating that new artistic language. And I think people, if they see it enough, they'll get used to it quickly. So. Yeah, so your style, doesn't matter as much as your ability to, sell the story that you're trying to convey, right? With your art. So when you look at this, like even something like this, where it's like, oh, it's a Pokemon, and you're turning it into a zombie, like that's not too hard. But there's certain characteristics, right, that show that the thing is a zombie more than others. I could basically go like, oh, I could have his intestines out and get really hardcore with it and all that kind of stuff. But again, like it's not about that. It's more about showing them as a zombie and having them recognizable and stuff like that. For me, for this particular series, anyway. I love it when kids come by my table and they kind of yell out the name of the thing that I've done, Pokemon or whatever. When they see it like in a on the what do you call it, banner or whatever. So yeah, man, like I love that. I love that, identification, right? And I just love kids, man. Kids are so awesome, Strictly in an uncle capacity, man. I'm talking, Yeah, I'm probably not the best suited for that. Yeah. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of tone in there. Yeah, that's good. I like this. I like this. This will be the hip sticking out. Yeah, and he's got those weird webbed feet, or hands, rather. Nice. Yeah, I like that. Good. Hope you guys are digging the process here. This is going to be a black tail, and then the feet I think are dark brown muzzle, brown fur, dark brown. Oh, paw pads, tan bib masked. Oh, okay. Black tail, hands, and feet. Okay, black tail, hands, and feet. Right. Okay, but with the tan pads. Hey there, tan. That's a nice pad. There we go. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He looks so dumb. Oh, you're so dumb. I love these guys. Okay, so that one's ready. That one's ready for the graying. Gonna gray him up. Yeah. Got some nice gray going on. I'm gonna put some of that in there. A little bit of this. A little bit of white. A little bit more water. More water. There. I think that should be. I think that should be sufficient. There. 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 All right. Again, a nice, pretty neutral gray. It's a little on the cool side, but still in all, it's good for the base. It's good for the base. It's like adding makeup. It's all art. It's all art. There's another thing AI will never be able to do is that makeup effects. Oh, the list groweth. You know what? I will tell you this, man. If AI could figure out a way to like transport matter and humans and things flawlessly, I take back everything I said, man. No, I still don't. I still will never take back everything I said. Nor will I relent, yield, or cease. No, nor will I relent. No, man, but you know, when it comes to art, no, just stay AI, stay away from it. Don't even get into the same argument, question, sentence, anything near the word art. You create images poorly and stolenly. And no matter how you get it, it'll always be the same. A whisper falls across the land. There we go. The whisper falls across the land. All right. There we have that. That is number 3, Pokemon number 3. Oh, I love this little guy. Oh, I love this little guy. You know what? I'm gonna do the bird first, and then I'm gonna do this little guy. Oh my god, I love him so much. I want to crush him. Yes, he shall be crushed. Looks like we have a bot. Looks like we have a chat bot. Chatbot. 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 Yeah, so I'm going to add the... one moment. I'm going to add the... Yeah, what was I doing? Was I thinking that I was going to put the gray wash on this? No, that's crazy. Okay. Because yeah, I haven't even fixed this yet. That I love. I really love what I just did. I love what I just did there. I love that I did you. Yeah, that looks like a total chicken wing. Yeah, like a really kind of gross chicken wing. Yeah. Huh? Or should I say... Badoof. The Badoof. Oh my god. The Badoof. There. Oogan. Okay, adding some more zombie isms. It's an ism. Yeah. Like beak being all like oops, sorry guys. I thought you were high enough. I thought you were high enough. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, good. Yeah, just adding the details and things. Adding some directional lines, showing the surface. Direction. Surface direction. Another great name for a band. What was the other one? What was the one I thought of? Something neck. Something neck. Neck is such a great word. Neck. Right in the neck. Karate chop to the neck. Like a pinch on the neck from Mr. Spock. Neck. Right in the neck. Neck. Okay. There. So we've got, hey, you know what? Now, the way I drew this here, I'm like, oh, it looks like Thor or Volstagg, Volstagg from friggin' the Thor comics, man, and to a lesser extent the movie. Oh, and he passed away too. The actor that played Volstagg. Oh wow, Ray Stevens. Yeah, I think it's Ray Stevens. He did that really great Punisher Warzone movie. Damn it, Castle! Damn it, Frank! Just blows a guy's head right off, face right off, like into little pieces. Head right off. Yeah, his whole head gets blown right off, man. I remember watching that with a friend, one of my best friends, and we couldn't stop watching that, man. Like, he just blows this guy. This guy's just seated at a kitchen table, and then the next thing you know, his head's blown off by the Punisher. Yeah, that was a hard movie, man. That was a hard movie. Yeah, but it's so sad that that Ray Park. I think that's his name. Maybe it's Stevens or something. Anyway, shout out to anybody who answers that question for me. He was in that Triple R movie too, I think, as a bad guy. Was that him? I think. I love that movie. That was so. Oh my god, that was so awesome. Oh man, that was crazy. And I love those. I don't know if they're just Bollywood, but they're Bollywood action, I guess, because there was obviously Bollywood elements in it, and it was made in India where they make those. But it was a heavy-duty action, I think, more type movie. So if there's a fusion of that, that's kind of what it was. Yeah, Triple R, like RRR. I don't know why, but yeah, that is a crazy movie, man. And again, here's the thing, guys. Like, all of your experiences go into your art, man. So, stuff that you watch, stuff that you read, things that you feel and touch and stuff like that, like all of that goes into the act, man. So, try to experience those things. Go outside, man. Touch stuff. Touch, dangerous stuff, man. No, don't touch dangerous stuff. But, touch things and get the feel for them. It'll help you draw those things better. Or, if you're drawing like a rock troll or something, man, and you've been up on a nice granite hill, with moss and all that kind of stuff, man, you'll really get a good, indication of what that feels like, and you'll be able to sort of draw and or paint that rock troll way better as a result, for real, man, for real. I don't know if that's even needed to be said, but I'm saying it out loud, it's kind of like, it's kind of elementary to me, but then, I've been in the business for so long. I don't know, right? So, yeah. I don't know what people know. Yeah. So there, man. That I like that. I think that's ready for the gray wash. And yeah, I like what I did with the legs. I like what I did with the legs here. The weird kneecap indented. The way the leg comes down, it really adds a lot more pressure. Yeah. I like this. I think this is successful and full in terms of all I need and more to confidently ink it, because after I put the gray wash, I'll be, adding the other washes and then inks, of course, on top. So, yeah, I don't have a con this weekend, but August 9th, I got to put the gray wash on that. August 9th, I will be at AnimeCon. Yes. I cannot remember where it is right now off the top of my head, but I will give you more details. Like, it's a few weeks away, but yeah, you can check me out there. I think, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. It might confuse. It might confuse if I say what I think it is, and if I'm wrong. So, yeah, I'll find out more details, and then I'll let you guys know where and when it is. So yeah, looking forward to that. August 9th. And if you're in the vicinity, come say hi, come say hello, come watch me draw. I'll almost assuredly always be drawing when I'm at a convention. I love doing conventions. I utilize conventions to work as well. It serves many purposes. It shows people that the work on the table is mine. It actually, gives that credibility, right? Because that's how people kind of think, right? Maybe they're disconnected to the artist, when they see the art, right? Like, so yeah, showing them that you're doing it is a really, really good idea. Plus, hey, you get work done. You get work done. You get content created and more stuff for your fans, and there's so many benefits to that. There's so many benefits to bringing your work, and even if you're like a tattoo artist or something, you can't really bring your work, and you're there for something else, or you're there for a different thing, or with someone. Bring a sketchbook, man. Bring a sketchbook and do some drawings, because you've got the time and inspiration sometimes too. Cosplayers are great to sort of use as reference, right? Yeah, man. So bring that sketchbook to cons and do some of the people that are there, man. Draw some of the people that are there. You could even have a side hustle and do like caricatures or whatever, man. Like, yeah, it doesn't take long. Caricatures are a lot of pressure, man. I've done that too, by the way, like many times, and to like, high regard. Like, I was so scared to do them, guys. I was so scared to do caricatures live of people. I was terrified. I lost tons of sleep over doing that for the first time, because I was like, what if I suck? What if I can't do it? Like, what if I can't make the caricature? And it's a zombie caricature too, so I got to put the zombie effect in also as I'm doing the caricature of them, right? So I'm like, can I even do that? So like, I kind of practiced a bit, and man, I was like, I don't know if I can do this, and I was really worried about it. And I did it, and like I sweated through it, man. Oh my goodness. But then people were like recognizing the people I did from the things on, like they put the caricatures on the wall of the faculty and staff that got them, and people are like, oh, there's Jerry and there's Sue and and I'm like, what? You can actually tell. And then I was like, oh, thank goodness. Like that, like up until then I was sweating bullets. I'm like, oh, these are awful, or what if I can't do another one of these like I did the other ones, or like so many things were going through my mind, man. And like when people started coming into the what do you call it? I guess student center area or whatever. Looking at the caricatures and saying the people's names, I was like, oh my god, thank goodness that worked, So yeah, man. But yeah, I still lose sleep over stuff like that. Like I think that does help keep me from being blasé about it, and not putting all of my work into it, like all of my passion into it. That kind of keeps me humble too. And things, man, like I have enough confidence to do the work, but like not enough confidence in the critique sometimes. Did I do a good job? And I always try to strive for that. So, yeah, because why not? Why not? It's your thing. It's the thing that you do. Make it great, So here we are, guys, just doing the things, drawing the stuff. There's a line. That's an awful joining line there, so I'm going to cut it in. And, oops. Yeah, you don't want lines to touch. This was touching this until I moved it. Yeah, so you don't want that. You don't want that line of tension or confusion. Again, keeping your art clean, unless that's your thing, that's your gimmick, that's your art style. Like, what's the guy? He's the dude who did the Silver Surfer Black miniseries. I can't remember his name. Excuse me, I can't remember his name, but I love his work so much. Trad Moore or Tad Moore, one of those names. Yes, his art is so freaky crazy, man. It's so wild. I dig it, and wow, what a unique artist! What a unique and incredible artist that guy is. Yeah. Like really, like it almost defies logic that Marvel hired him to do anything, because I think he did. I think he did the all new Ghost Rider first, like a few of the issues anyway. So yeah, man, like he just seems like one of those special European type artists that don't do that much. But like everything they do is, awesome, right? So yeah, he seems like that kind of guy. I'm all packaging him up. No, he just seems like that to me. Like again, like I've been in this sort of like circle of comics and nerdydom for most of my life. So yeah, like you pick up patterns and recognize shapes, man. Like yeah. So you can kind of make educated comments on things because you know the lore, man. Like you were there when the lore was being mostly created, Yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy, and it's like, yes, I still use basically the same materials as I did, when I was a kid, yeah, not much has changed in that regard, art wise. Like, aside from the watercolor, the use of watercolor, because back when I was a kid, I really didn't do much color stuff, because I was kind of afraid, because I had the color blindness, man, and I was kind of afraid to kind of do colors, because I botched like some coloring book things, and I was like, oh man, like that should be yellow, not brown. Like, that's the sun, not a piece of wood. Like, things like that I would botch, man, because I would think it was, yellow when it was brown, So, yeah, just weird things like that. And then green, like purple and blue. Purple and blue is another one. The tertiary colors, those, I guess. But yeah, it's not like you're a dog or something that can only see black and white, or wherever they landed with that. So yes, I'm adding these, and you know what? I don't know if you noticed, but I actually sunk in his cheeks a lot for this, because his cheeks go from here to there. So I made his head more skull-like. Bet you didn't see that coming. Yeah, I love this little guy. Yeah, I made him look like I made his head look more skull-like. So that's another little thing that some might notice, some might not. But yeah, I wanted to put some nice, detail into his tail here, detail into his tail, like maybe a vein. And even the color, the blue is sort of, it will be, broken up and tainted. But yeah, he's mostly white. These patches are yellow, but he's mostly white, and he's got, this is blue, and this is blue, and this, and these, and this. I'm going to check the chat just in case. Oh. Yeah, it looks like a chat bot. Oops. There we go. There. And now, this one is ready for more gray wash inking. Gray washes? Gray washes. Yeah, it's actually watercolor, it's not ink. I have done ink though, washes, and those are great too. I like those. That was, again, those were little, like the idea you would get to do stuff like that, for me anyway, were from those Marvel magazines that had like, it was black and white, but there was gray tones there too. So you go like, oh, I get it. They can flesh it out a little bit more with those gray tones, right? And just that. So black and white and a little bit of gray tones. So yeah, that inspired me to do those types of things. Doing those gray tone sort of drawings. Just adding a little bit more dimension to the proceedings, right? Yeah. So, yeah, those Kung Fu magazines and, yeah, the Master Kung Fu ones. I can't remember what the other ones were called, though, but they were, was it did Shang-Chi have one? A magazine? I don't know, I can't remember. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu for sure. Yeah. I love those, man. That Shang-Chi comic from the 70s and 80s and that. Wow, what an underrated book. Like, what an underrated run. Like, some of the art in there was astonishing. Paul Gulacy, Gene Day, what's his name? Mike Zeck? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was some fantastic. And who inked him? Was it Gene Day that inked him, and then someone else? Maybe Dan Green. Yeah, maybe Dan Green inked a couple of Mike Zeck's Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu comics. If you've just tuned in, I'm a big nerd, and I'm drawing nerd stuff. Drawing Pokemon while talking about Shang-Chi. Nerdy enough for you? Or would you like me to turn the dial up? He's on the 11th nerd. No, it won't hold. Okay, so there we go. I love this guy. He's so cute. Even as a zombie, he just looks, he looks just menacing. I love life. Okay, menacing. It's time for more. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How about? Man, there's so many things. Okay. It's gonna be inking Superman. But you know what? I have to actually pencil him in a little bit more, because that's just a sort of bare bones, so to speak, jokes. So yes, adding some details, and he's Superman. He's just turning into a zombie here, and this is another custom original trading card. And I'm really enjoying doing these. I kind of got into a bit of a swing yesterday with them, and yeah, had a great time. I did this and a couple other cards. I finished so actually I finished the Batman one and did a Ghost Rider one and all that. Those are currently and I inked the Wolverine one. Those are currently on the Patreon page. They were actually today's posts. So check those out. Check those out. The link is in the description below. Yeah, just click that link and be transported into incredible art. There's almost 4,000 posts on there. Yeah, it's nuts, guys. It's nuts. That's where all of my art goes, and has for many years now. But I would really appreciate it if you guys could help out the channel. If you have the ways and means, $2 a month to help me purchase the art supplies needed to carry on this blinding pace of creation of zombie art on a daily basis with traditional means. As you might know, art supplies can be quite expensive, and yeah, the Patreon is geared just and specifically for that. So all the proceeds go to the buying of art supplies, so I can carry on the page. And if you guys could help out in any way, that would be wonderful. Even subscribing to this channel would be absolutely capital of you. I would really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much that means to me, guys. I think like most artists, I want to get more eyes on my work and stuff. So you helping me do that. If you like the stuff, if you dig the work, and you want to see more of it, you want to see more people enjoy it, yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment, all of those great interactive things. You know, that would really help push me up into the higher echelon where the where the algorithm flow is more favorable. You know, that would be wonderfully fantastic of you if you could help out in any way. Heretofore to that. So, more card art. Kadart. Yes, more Kadart. Having that seizure. There we go. This cape's all ripped and stuff. Yeah, so, you know, then I'll ink this as well. I'm going to put a sort of more dour light on him. So most of it, you know what? Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, what about darkening it right out? And almost the whole bicep too, but just have a bit of a vein sticking out there. Yeah. So this is what happens when you work out the drawing, guys. You know. For me anyway, I kind of talk it out sometimes too. You know, say it out loud, make it real, you know. Keeping the art real, no AI. All RS. I am Rob Sachetto, and I invented zombie portraits. Yes, it's true. I did that back in 2006 with the help of some wonderful people, and have been doing zombie portraits ever since. In fact, next year will be the 20th anniversary of zombie portraits. Do you have a zombie portrait? Please feel free to order a zombie portrait. I would be honored to do your zombie portrait. And I'm going to say, for the last time, zombie portrait. So we're doing Superman. A dour, very, very scary Superman. And I'm going to do that same vein thing there to again add that form for his arm, the shadow. Yeah, I like that. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna draw that in right now so I don't flub it. I don't forget it later. There. So we got some nice, cool veins and things and sinew and all that stuff. Those details for the arms of Superman, who is turning into a zombie. In this custom sketch card, I'm going to actually make these available very soon to folks who want to have and collect them. I've actually sold quite a few originals already in the first sort of wave that I did. But I have a lot left too, because I don't have room to display them at cons, and it kind of sucks. So, I'm going to probably be doing them online. So I'm going to be putting them in a store for you to be able to purchase them. They are originals. Like you're watching me doing them right now. So yeah, man, they're not prints, they're not anything like that. They're original art, as you can see me doing it. And I'm gonna fix that S emblem. Oh, I took out his jaw too. Foo. There. Actually, I like that better. Yeah. Yeah. There. I always hated doing this emblem. This S. I find it a pain in the ass. Pardon my French. Yeah, it has to like. I always forget where it. Oh, you know what? I've got reference right here somewhere. How does that thing go? See, I forget how to do costumes so easily, man. Like, because they always change, and the S too. The S has changed throughout the years too. So yeah. Anyway, there. Okay, that's how it goes, eh? All right. Oh, that's a little kind of thing there, and there's. Oh, see, I didn't think it was pointed at the bottom. Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. I really suck at remembering the costumes. Yeah. Okay, there. Yeah, you know what? You can barely see it, but it's still, I still want to get it right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'll probably put some more crazy veins in there, and like weigh them down with some nice shadow to show how thick and like bulgy that vein is. Show it with the light, show it with the shade there that you put on. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Say some words. I hope you're digging I hope you guys have been digging the live stream so far, though. I've really been enjoying doing them. So, if you wanna just see how how I draw, if you want to see how my process and stuff, man, you could. At this point, with the stuff that I've kind of shown you, I think you could be a 5-star artist, man, in no time. So yeah, yeah. If you want to watch process stuff, you've definitely come to the right place. I'm going to be doing comics, more sketch cards, Pokémon, Pinups. Everything. I think I might be doing an Aussie tribute as well soon. So there's that. That's coming up. Lots of great stuff coming up. And if you want to see all the things come up every day on Zombie Daily, get your little daily dose of the undead on Zombie Daily, and go to that Patreon page. The link is in the description of the video below. So click on that link and you'll be taken to a wonderful land of incredible art that you can scroll to your heart's content. There's Zombie Superman. He's coming along. Yeah, I wanted to get some card stuff done too. So let's see. What do we got here? Oh boy. This guy. This Pokemon here. this is kind of ready for the next washes. So I think there's yellow in them. Yellow beak, front of the wing. Okay. So I'm gonna add the yellow first. A dirty yellow. The beak and front of the wing. Yes. There. Oh yeah, this part of the wing here is what they need. Yeah, there. A little bit more yellow. And see, we're just putting the watercolor wash right on top of that gray. And you can see it already, gives it depth. It's already dark. It's not pure yellow, So that's what we want. So there's that. There's nothing. Oh, it's green and red. Yeah, okay. This guy, right? The yellow again. And I'm going to put some gray in there. And again I don't know why I didn't gray those. I usually do for yellow. But I didn't. I didn't for some reason. Probably ghosts. Ghosts. Hope you guys are having a great night. You're in my studio watching me draw stuff and talk about things and such. Yeah. Like these Pokemon, man. I think it's getting out of hand out there. People are getting into fist fights with the sets of Pokemon cards and stuff. Yeah. What a wild. It's crazy, man. And you know what? That's not why I'm doing these Pokemon characters lately, or not lately. I've been doing them for a long time, but let's see, yellow beak, head ridges, and feet. Okay, yeah. I've been doing these Pokemon for quite a while, but I started doing them again because I really enjoy doing them. It has nothing to do with how popular they are. I think they're always popular, man. Like, they're not popular for very long. Like, there was that huge Pokemon Go phase, and like they always seem to be in the news. So yeah, I'm not doing it for any of that stuff. I really enjoy zombifying these little kaiju characters, man. That's kind of how I see them. So it's fun. It's fun for me. They make a great subject to zombify, and they're so diverse, right? So I really enjoy doing that. And of course, I do the Zombie Pinups for a different, doing a completely different kind of art. This is color. The pinups are just black and white, but they're very detailed and I think kind of different from the Pokemon or any of the colored stuff, Any yellow with this guy? It's more brown. 10. Okay, 10. 10. Yes, I have 10. I have actually 10 on the ready. Believe it or not. I don't know where that's from, but okay. There. So I'm going to add the 10 to the bottom of his feet, like where the feet pads are, as they say in Wiki Pokemon, because I did a little bit of the research. And what is it? Is just his mask? Or, oh no, his muzzle, tail squiggle, right. And what? Paw pads, yeah. Okay, tail squiggle. There we go. There we are. That's beige. And I could go outside the lines because his tail is black. So that'll cover up that beige that I've laid down. I over beiged. Make it a little yellower, just like his foot pads, and his feet are black too, I think. So the mask kind of thing is tan also. And yeah, he looks really, he looks very zombie-ish. With his eyes staring like that. Yeah, there we go. There. I think that's kind of good. Anything else? Dark brown muzzle, tan bib. Oh, bib! Oh, yes! The bib. Yes, yes. The bib. Don't forget the bib. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Yeah. He has a bib. Beeb. There. Yes. Good thing I caught that. Good thing I caught that. Because I would have went, oh, I'm not going to do that color again and let it dry and then do the colors around it. So there. I got it. That one's done. Now this guy I think has the same colorations in places. Tan mask. Oh yeah, and underbelly. Okay, but not muzzle. Black snout. Black snout. Okay. All right. A little yellower, I think. Yeah. There. Yeah, and then I'll add more gray around his eyes to make them look, depressed. Not feeling great, but depressed into his skull. There. And the rest of them is brown. Yes, the rest of them is brown. So there's that. Now, for him, I'm going to put that over there. Now for him, he's so cute, oh my god, I want to crush him. There, take that, internet. Alright. Okay. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some brown and mix it with the tan and put it in the tan van and give it to Stan, who will take it to Fran. That's the plan. That's the plan. Oh, who said that? I'm Dan. I'm the man. You get 10 days in the can for stealing the golden Ann. Let's go. I should have ran. Anybody who gets that reference? Riches. Riches for you. That one's a pretty easy one. I think. Yeah. That one's a pretty easy one for you to get if you're listening. Yeah. So why am I putting this brown on this character? Because he is filthy. Yeah. So the white areas, the blue areas, doesn't matter. That brown's going to sort of just be, spontaneously yet carefully added to some of the areas, more so than others, depending on where it is on his little squirrel-like metal squirrel-like body. Yeah, I am definitely going to be adding some more gray indicators like shadow shades. But yeah, there's the yellow. There's the yellow in his cheeks I was going to do, and I can do now because I think it's still, I don't think it's too damp. But add those colors there. That's nice and bright. I like that. You know, I do love bright colors, but on zombies it doesn't work, you know, as much, right? Because they're dirty and filthy and disgusting and covered in blood and whatever else, right? So, you know, that's why I always do that gray initial wash, right? And now I'm going to kind of add a bit of gray there and there too to, you know, ugly it up a bit. So that, and then I'm going to make the teeth off-white as well. Off-white. White. Add a bit of that there. Again, like, you know, it's a zombie, man. Like, make it, you know, indicate those zombie traits. Indicate those zombie traits. Yeah. With your art powers. With your art powers. And I'm going to just maybe add a bit more there. There. A little bit more to the bib. And you know what? I'm going to do his teeth off kind of white too, obviously, right? Maybe a bit of brown on there. Brown and... oh, I think there's some blue in there. So brown and blue to make that kind of dull gray. Yeah, blue and brown makes a great gray. Yeah, very great gray. So, you know, there's a little tip for you. Blue and brown makes some really nice shades of gray, and you obviously can easily cool it down and heat it up depending on, you know, how much blue and how much brown you put in, you know. So yeah, and then you can use like you know, sienna or whatever they call it, Sierra something, that kind of brown. Yeah. So this guy's blue mostly as well. But he's got the light blue around his face, I think. Is that what it is? Light blue lower body. Mask, yes, and wingtips. Yes, the mask. Yeah, so yes, guys, I do for sure do a little bit of research for these, right? Because, yeah, like, you know, they're pretty... I want them to look like the thing they're supposed to look like, right? So, when I say lower body, right? Light blue lower body, right, and mask. Okay, so the mask is basically this thing here, and that's a perfect, I think, blue for this area. I'm actually going to do his eye there too. I noticed that on the Pokemon drawing or artwork or whatever, one eye is like half open and one eye is open. So I did it that way. Like, I actually drew it that way when I did this rough, and not thinking that's I think maybe the artist, unless one eye is, I didn't read that though. Like, one eye is half open. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. If you know the answer to that, let me know. So I can kind of go over the line, so to speak, but these patches here are white, so I don't go over them. I can go over this because it's blue, and the dark blue will go over it, but I can't go over this white because I want to keep that nice gray undertone wash that I put on there, you know, intact, of course, because those are white little dots or buttons or whatever they call them. And yeah, I want to keep those. I want to keep those the way they are, gray and whatever. I'm gonna probably add some brown too to this area, this blue-ish underbelly area. I'm gonna add more blue in there though. I think his wingtips too. Looks like a chicken wing, man. Looks like an overcooked chicken wing. Check it out. It's true. That was way too easy to draw. That was way too easy to draw. Because I had chicken wings not long ago. Oh, I love chicken. That's my one weakness, my Achilles heel, if you will. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can eat a wheelbarrow of wings. I could. Weak. No, man. Like the things I've given up lately, like in the last couple of years, have been like monumental. So, but I'm happy. I'm happier that I did give them up. So, I feel better for it. I do. It's not like not trying to sell anything, man. And you know what? Art does help, though. Art does help. Like, it really does soothe the jangled nerves, man, of daily life. And, it's a no-pressure thing because you don't have to do anything with your art. You can just do it for the therapeutic properties of it alone. And I can teach you how. And I can teach you how. No. That's not my thing, man. Like I'm not a guru or anything like that. Like I'm just a guy who basically, is telling you how I feel about it, and how it works for me. And if it works for you, that would be awesome. So just doing art for the therapeutic part of it is great, man. Like there's no pressure to that. Did I say his tail was yellow? Dark blue. Oh, I think it's light blue lower body mask, yellow beak, white chest and buttons. Dark blue upper body. Okay, you know what? It's gotta be dark. It's gotta be dark. Yeah, it's gotta be darker blue. No, it's gotta be light blue. Okay, the dark blue, I'm going to put the dark blue, I think, now, there. I think there's a spot there for it to go. Yeah, I'm just rambling there. Yeah, guys, I'm just, doing some Pokemon zombies. If you want to see the finished products, check out my Zombie Daily page at my Patreon. The link is in the description below. Just clickety-clack on that link, and you will be transported to an incredible world of non-stop zombie art. Make it a make it a Halloween tradition. By checking out the new Zombie Pinup Diva every year. There will be every year I'll be doing 100 new Zombie Pinup Diva drawings, and they of course will all be going on my Patreon. The 100th milestone one will be posted Halloween. So yes. That's happening again this year. Make it a Halloween experience. Gather around and check out the new Zombie Pinup Diva. Every Halloween. Make it a tradition. It's a tradition. So yes, I'm gonna be doing that. That's coming up on the Patreon page soon as well. Well, in fact, Halloween. But you can check out all the Zombie Pinup Divas of the year. There will be 100 of them just for 2025. I'm really enjoying doing them this year. I have renewed vigor. Yeah, for some reason. So I'm, I think trying to live a little cleaner really kind of helped out for me. I feel better. I feel more kind of enthusiastic. Not in the last couple of days. I've kind of been feeling a little down. I don't know if you guys have too, but yeah, I've been kind of feeling a bit old. Yeah, I've been feeling a bit run down. Things seem harder to do when once they did not. But yeah, that'll. Then you have days where you're like superhuman, man. So it's all good. It's all good. So here I am putting the second wash. Actually, this is one, two, three, fourth wash. The fourth color wash on this Pokemon Zombie. And yeah, man, look at that. It's almost ready to ink. But there we go. We're using washes of watercolor. So all the art that I do, guys, is all traditional art. The only time computers really come into it is in the scanning, and then I have to like actually fix the scans because the scans aren't perfect, of course, or they're not great. Sometimes, yeah, they're good, but so you have to kind of fix them with technology. Yeah. So, but all of the finished art is on the Patreon page, guys, for you to check out. Man, it's just an incredible journey through pop culture and beyond, with seeing it through the lens of a zombie artist, man, a traditional zombie artist. Pop culture and everything around it, everything circling it in the orbit, like these Pokemon. They're more right in that pop culture thing, Yeah. So I'm going to do Moose and Squirrel, this super metal squirrel man. I'm gonna do him next. I'm gonna put the blue on him. That should be good. He's so cute. He's so very, very cute. Even as a zombie. Zombie. And here we go with the blue. And yeah, it's pretty vibrant, but we'll take care of that later. And I know he's very light blue, so I'm going to kind of use this one brush full of paint to kind of do everything I can by going back to it, like this. So it's already lighter, If you can see that, if you can detect that, I'm using basically the same brush full of watercolor to do almost everything, so that it appears lighter. So it's a light wash on the gray, not necessarily a light blue, And I'm adding, and I'm even going to add water to it, because there's still a lot of pigment in there. Yeah. So I'm going to add a bit actually more. There. Yeah, I want it to stand out. Like, I want it to be, the I think the drawing that, or whatever, that I got this from, it was a I guess it was an actual, was it a drawing or a digital thing? either way, the thing that I used for reference for this was very nice and clear. So, you know, I want to make this very nice and clear as well. You know, and yeah, not have any mystery to what this thing is or what, you know, how he looks or how he's colored. I want that to be kind of, you know, obvious that it's that character with the color. I think that's important. So yeah, I'm adding a lot of brown to it, as you can see, to dull it out. Maybe you can't see it as well because of the reflection of the watercolor paint. But yeah, it's a pretty nice dark blue with brown in it to make it earthy. Yeah. Okay, so I'll let that dry. Well, oh yeah, these guys. Okay, so these guys are almost all brown. Just a darker muzzle and feet. Okay, so here we go with the nice. I'm gonna make a nice light brown, which they are. A nice light brown. I'm gonna put it right in this gray. Yeah. There we go. That's some nice yellow in there. So I'm just mixing up all the different colors that I'm going to use for the fur, for the zombie fur. And it's going to be a light brown. So a nice burnt sienna. That's what I was looking for earlier, burnt sienna. A nice brown, some yellow, a little bit of white. Yeah, there. That should be good. And here we go. And I'm actually going to go right over things because, except for the foot pads and the claws, because those are going to be gray, and the foot pads rather are going to be beige or tan or whatever that is. So gotta stay away from those. But everything else is fair game. Like I'm even doing the tail, which is going to be black or dark later, black. Yeah. So I'm kind of just going over everything, not too worried about going over lines, so to speak, because everything's going to be darker that I'm doing with this light blue. So I'm staying away from that bib because that's supposed to be tan. And I can go over the hands because they're going to be dark. So I can really feel free to, put as much color everywhere as I want, except for, again, the bib and even the muzzle, because the muzzle is going to be dark. So I can even, go over the muzzle really with this nice light brown. You might have seen a little droplet of paint there. And trying to avoid doing the toenails or the claws or whatever, because those will remain gray. Going around the foot pad, yeah, that's what it's called. There. So it's a nice brown that I'm going to probably end up adding little things to, like blue, purple, maybe. Yeah, things like that. I want to keep those teeth in there, so I think they're going to be dark brown. So you know what? That's all good. I can just feel free to do that. Just got to stay away from that color of the mask. That's all I got to do, basically, because everything's brown. Yeah. Yes, there we go. I'll do the little bit of the tail anyway, even though it's going to be black. I'll do some. There. So he's nice and done. pretty much. There's maybe one more ink. There's one more wash to go on him. Him. Boy, this bird guy, yeah, he's green. He's green mostly and red. That's weird. Green and red. Green and red. Huh. Do I have green? Oh yeah, okay, I have green here. Sorry guys. I'll let you look at the ugly bird. Ugly birds. Is that what they're called? Ugly birds? Or angry birds? Ugly birds. I'm old. Oh God, I'm old. Ugly birds. That's wonderful. Maybe there should be an ugly birds. Yeah, that's funny. There's gotta be. There's no way I just came up with that. The word I just came up with. Yeah. I just invented it. I just invented it. So yes, there's some green. All right, I'm on the green. That eyelid, definitely going to be darkening that. And again, here is just the process of, you do your pencils, or you do your rough, your pencils, and then your tighter pencils, and then washes, your color washes, and then you ink on top. And you can also use other dry media, like pencil crayon, and other wet medium too, like even acrylic, and like just whiteout or whatever, to create the art. Like whatever works, man, is pretty much my motto. So whatever works for me and that I can, like, that's easy to work with and that I can sort of master that medium, I'll do, So what were the feet or legs? Oh, red feet too. Head, feather, wing tips, and tail. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay, so red, I'm going to let that dry. Oh, there's this dumb guy. What's his name again? Bidoof. I got Bidoofed right in the head. Somebody Bidoofed me in the head. Brown face and body. Alright, so good. I got my brown on. I got my boots dusty. So I'm going to add some more, because I almost used up all of that brown that I made. So I'm going to make some more. I'm going to give me some more. Add some white in there. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Okay. And now we wait. And now we add the next wash, which is basically this brown that I've made up, which I think is close to the character's brown, but with that sort of zombie angle, like with that zombie twist, because it's got the gray underneath, so it's a little washed out, so yeah. And you know what? The gray fills in the cracks, man. If you are doing like watercolor painting like I am, which chances are you're not, because this is not really the way you use watercolor. But if you do, you'll notice, like, sometimes you'll be like, oh, I have to like butt two colors up pretty close, So having that gray underneath kind of fills in the crack of maybe seeing a bit of white underneath there. or between those two colors that bud up. You know, so that is like a super almost like bonus thing that is a result of putting that gray wash underneath. So it actually helps, you know, hide any color butt ups. I know this might sound like gibberish to a lot of people, but like once you do it, you'll literally see what I mean. You know, see what I mean? See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See what I mean? Oh god, that's good. Oh my goodness. Whoa, did I ever need that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we're continuing with the Pokemon. Man, I've done a lot of these guys. Yes. So it says face, right? But is his muzzle anything? Oh, black snout. Yeah, okay. Black snout, hands and feet. Okay, so that's fine. Me going over the snout with the brown because, yeah, man, it's gonna be black or dark brown on top of that. So, okay, there we go. And what have we here? Mo zombies. Oh, you know what? Where is that Superman? Here it is. Okay. I'm going to add some more to the Superman card. Custom, or just original sketch card, rather. Going to add some dark in there. Yeah. There, putting in some nice sort of veins and like little sort of details in there, dark sort of details and additives, you know. Really want to get that like that shadow, yeah, like those long sort of Bernie Wrightson-ish shadows, you know, in there. I love Superman, man. Like not just because of I really liked the movie. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was fun. Lots of great references in there, man. Like they covered a lot of ground in that, and I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. You know what? It was entertaining. It was entertaining, man. Like, what else do you want? Like, you know, I was thoroughly entertained by that movie. And what was the other one that I just saw recently like that? Oh, Thunderbolts, man. If I hadn't mentioned Thunderbolts before, Thunderbolts was great too. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really liked it. Glad to see, you know, Marvel is maybe straightening out and flying right, man. Like that kind of seemed like a throwback to me. To be honest, yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't. It didn't seem forced. Like, you know what? It didn't seem forced, man. It seemed very kind of written naturally and kind of a little less forced. Aware of itself is what I think. Yeah. So, no, I enjoyed that. There we go with Zombie Superman. Original card sketch. So if you like Superman, I'm going to make these available soon. I will likely have an online store, or I will do eBay. Likely, that's another possibility. Whichever I think platform is works best for people, I'll kind of do. So I'll see kind of where more cards are sold and see if there's, you know, I'll either do it myself, put it on Zombie Portraits or Zombie Daily, and or eBay, you know. So yeah, there's Zombie Superman, man. There's Zombie Superman. That's not too bad. Kind of like that. Very, very detailed, and he's got a lot of distinguishing zombie features. Yeah, I think I really like this. Yeah, everything's in the right place. There's nice shadows going on there. Lots of nice, sumptuous detail, you know. And hey, man, if you're buying original art this small, why not have it like super, super detailed, right? Yeah. You know, I could do ones that are really dark as well, like really black or whatever, like a lot of black ink. But they can still be cool. They can still be very detailed, and they can still be very, you know. It's not just detail that makes it kind of special, but if there is, I want to add as much, you know, frivolity as possible, you know, and in adding nice, descriptive, sumptuous inks is, you know, a fun thing to do for me. Yeah. There. Yeah, I like that. Zombie Superman. Okay, that one's done. That one's part of the... Oh, I've got Wolverine. I've got another Superman. And I've got Punisher. And I've got a Batman. Man, so that's 5. I think I've got 6. Yeah, I got another one somewhere too. And then I have a few that are drawn that aren't inked yet. So that's on the go too. What else? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I gotta get this. You know what? I gotta get this Zombie Pinup Diva done because yeah, it's been here. It's been sitting here for a long time in that state, and I gotta finish it, man. I gotta finish it. It's almost done. Like, it's almost done. I was surprised actually that I still had it down here. I thought I'd finished it, and it is almost, but yeah, I got to add a couple of little things to it to finish it, and that's going to be like a little bit of foliage here and there. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, I think so, right? There, just putting some darker shadows in there so you can kind of see the weight of the leaves in there. Yeah. Yeah. Just adding those things to, you know, make the drawing a little more, give it a little more gravity, you know, gravitas, as it were, you know. So yeah, and I love the way, you know, I did that foot. That's great. I love that. That's almost like a Dave Stevens type of inking there, you know. I really like that. I think I really like this drawing. I think the drawing is strong. So yeah, man. Sometimes, you know, you can pat yourself on the back, you know, if you like something you've done, you know. I'm kind of just, again, putting a little bit more of a thicker holding line on the character here, and adding a little bit of darkness and shadow in the foliage that surrounds her on that sort of base, you know. Then we should have it done. Yeah. And, you know, a lot of people ask me, how long does it take for you to kind of do a drawing? and it's like, wow, it really, really, really depends. Depends on the complexity. Like, these might take longer than maybe this, you know, because of the complexity of the inking and all the steps and whatever, you know. So yeah, it's a tough question to answer, but, and also because I've got, like, as you can see, like a million things on the go, you know. So yeah, like you know, it's it's fun to kind of just go from thing to thing, right? You know, if you don't feel like doing creative stuff, you can kind of go, oh, you know what, I'll ink today more because I'm in the mood to be sort of more creative and or not sorry, and not as creative, but do art and you know, kind of have fun, like just, you know, create sort of fun things in your inking, you know. So you might feel like doing that a little bit more one day, and then you might have a day where you're way more creative. And you try to take advantage of that. Like, you try to draw as many things as you can because you're feeling it, you know, you're in that flow. And then once you've got a bunch of drawings done, you can paint and ink and do whatever when you've got a lot of stuff, like, finished, you know. Like, you know, penciled or even laid out, you know. So, yeah. So, again, here we have a nice Zombie Pinup Diva. You know, this will be probably number 1075. Yeah, man. So these are all going on my Zombie Daily page, of course. My Patreon page, Zombie Daily page. Basically, it's the same thing. My Zombie Daily page is hosted on Patreon, and that allows me to, you know, hopefully reach more people, take donations if people would like to give to help me create more art. I buy art supplies with all the donations. That's what that is for. And anyone that can help support me, I would be so glad that you know, if you have the ways and means to do so. A $2 a month thing is, like, donation is all I would ever even expect or ask for, and it would be awesome if you could do that. I'm creating the largest database of visual database of zombie art on planet Earth. In the meantime, that's kind of what I'm doing with Zombie Daily. And yeah, you can check out some of that art on that page, on that Zombie Daily page. There's about 4,000, there's almost 4,000 posts on there right now. So yeah, pack a lunch. Don't forget to hydrate and check that page out. So I'm using a bigger, thicker pen here for what I'm doing now. As you can see, I was using this earlier, and that's to kind of fill in those, you know, areas with the blocky black, you know, sort of nib or tip of the pen, to add those sort of shadows and stuff, to add those little dark areas, you know. Yeah. There we go. Leaves. Shadows of leaves. There! Yeah. I hope you guys dig this. It is a new Zombie Pinup Diva, finished, and I think I was kind of doing this the whole time, the whole live stream up until today. That is, like, I didn't start it today, but I think I started this on a live stream a couple days ago. So now it's finished, guys. So there's that. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's good. So that's another finished piece. Yay. Yay about it. I'm yaying about it because I think it's great. I'm going to try to maybe finish another piece before call it an evening. I don't know what it's going to be. Oh, you know what? I know one thing. It's going to be a Pokemon. It might not be this one, but it will be a Pokemon character, and it's almost done. And I see it right now. It's just outside. It's just outside the periphery. There we go. It's that one right there. So I'm going to finish that one for sure because it's almost done as is. Yeah, that's going to be like a hole in the mouth, in the side of the cheek, there. And I'm going to put some blood on his little paws. I'm going to put some blood on his little paws. Yeah. Yeah. There. Yeah. Maybe some blood on the thorns of his tail thing. He's a metal squirrel, man. Metal squirrel. Metal squirrel. Yeah, he's got thorns, man. Thorns growing out of his thing. Yeah, why not? I'm doing it. See? I'm doing it. Yeah, man, that makes it like even... Oh, yeah, that makes it even weirder, man. For sure. Thorns. Kind of like the Shin Godzilla tail. Shin the Godzilla Uru. There. Yeah. Alright. I love this little guy. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this. This fish. This fish is delish. Hello. Philip Gandy, hello. How are you? Shout out to Philip Gandy. Check out the art. And a shout out to you, good sir. Glad you could make it. Glad you're watching. Saying hello to everyone out there watching right now. We're doing a little bit of drawing in the studio. Welcome to my studio. One day soon I will do a sort of a 360 in my studio to show you all the things around my studio that I've kind of haphazardly put everywhere, man. But yeah, there's some crazy, scary sort of zombie skull faces and yeah. There's stuff going on in here, man. There's stuff going on in here. It's not crazy, but you know, there's some pretty cool things. Yeah, show you my studio. But you know what? You're in my studio right now, basically, and I'm doing art for you guys live. I'm showing you the process of how I kind of draw stuff with traditional materials, and I post all of this stuff on my Zombie Daily page, hosted by Patreon, and I implore you to check that out if you love zombie art, if you love pop culture, you know, if you like, you know, basically the zombie art that's there is from all over pop culture and far beyond too. There are, you know, so many different types of series of zombie art that I've done over the years that are there for you to check out. Even like fine art, works of fine art, zombified, you know, in, you know, whatever materials I could find for some of them. Yeah, man, there's some crazy stuff on there, man. Check it out. If you can drop a donation, a $2 donation a month, that would be like the greatest thing ever. It all goes to help me pick up more art supplies, to buy more art supplies. That's where the proceeds go for the Zombie Daily Patreon. Been doing this since 2008. It does cost money to do traditional art for that long every day. So your whatever you can donate, however you can help, the $2 a month thing is all I would ever ask. I think if you have the ways and means, that would be awesome. Of course. So yeah, if you can help me create more art, I would sure appreciate it, man. It is very much a thing that will no longer exist, and I believe it will happen soon. Oh, I'm sorry. I was out of the frame there. I do believe original art like this with traditional materials is not long for this world. And you know, if you have the chance, pick some original art up if you can before it's all gone. It will be gone, and it will never come back, man. There will be no need really for it, other than the just beauty and one of a kindness and uniqueness of it, because there will be nothing else like it on Earth. So original art, man, traditional original art, definitely pick some up. Check out the Patreon page. Check out the Zombie Portraits page, guys. Oh my goodness, that's good. Check out the Zombie Portraits page. It's new and revamped, and there's some cool little features on it. Nothing that you have to do anything about. You just look at them. It is a nice little slideshow thing. Wanted to bring that slideshow back that we had kind of in the Zombie Portraits website days of yore. So yeah, check out the Zombie Portraits page. I post new zombie art on there every day as well. That is also where the brand new zombie art goes to, in conjunction with the Patreon, and then it goes on the socials like later on. So you get to see that art first as well. You get first dibs on it. You get to see it first, and yeah, man. You can, just by going there, you're helping the page, right? You're helping the page. But if you can, I really would love it if you could subscribe to the channel. I do that a lot for a lot of creators that I think are great. I like their videos. I kind of do that practice what you preach type of thing. I wouldn't be, telling you to do it or asking you to do it rather than, if I'm not doing that. I didn't even realize I had the feature on my thing, but I did, and I was like, okay, man, I'm liking and all that for all the videos that I watch, yeah, because it does help the creator, right? So if you could, that'd be super, man. That'd be super, guys. I really appreciate that. I'm going to see if this works. Probably not. No, it does not. I don't know why. This is supposed to be a sort of a chalky, or maybe even, this is supposed to be a really good white, but it doesn't work the way I want it to. Oh yeah, this Godzilla card. That's right. There was a Godzilla card that I finished too that I forgot about. So yes, there's this. There's a Zombie Godzilla card. Yeah, man. There's so much art. I'm doing so much stuff. So there's that, man. There's that. That's another one up for grabs soon. I'll have that. I'll have that up for grabs as well. Cool. I must have some more lying around here somewhere. But here's this though. Here's this Pokemon almost done. Yeah, this whiteout is really pouring out for some reason. I don't know why, but there, I'm adding those little highlights there in the slimy sort of slimy sort of skin or flesh or whatever. So I'm kind of making those little highlight lines in there. Maybe one there. There we go. Yeah, just making making it a little more three-dimensional or glossy, or more, giving more form to the character. So there we go. I think that's done. So we've got a Pokemon one done too. Yay! There we go. Boop. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. I think that also very well proportioned, and looks like the Pokemon it's supposed to. I like the color. I like the colors. The colors look great. Nice and vibrant, even with that dull gray. Yeah, I think that works. Good. So we got a pinup. Didn't I do a card too? I did a card. Yeah, I did the Superman card. Yeah, I did that Superman card. So that's another thing. Got another thing done. 1, 2, 3 things done. Wow. 3 things done. And you know what? I don't have a con this weekend, so I'm just gonna do these Pokemon as I go, as I please. I'm not gonna save them up for the weekend. I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna dim. So this guy got very dark eyes that I'm gonna fix up with some nice I'm gonna fix up with some nice gray later on. Different shades of gray. Different shade of gray. There we go. There. Yeah, like, because he's mostly white, I'm gonna add, and I think I even mentioned that earlier, I'm gonna add some more gray to define parts of him a little better. But he's mostly a squirrel. Pretty much. Squirrel. Squirrelous. Don't be so squirrelous. There. Yeah. So giving him some more sort of form. Join the community hive. Form. There we go. I'm actually going to do under his cheeks too, because there's that abrupt cheekbone thing that I did there. So there. There. And I'm going to add just, add a couple of little blotches and blitches and blooches and stuff here and there to, dirty it up a bit. It's like, oh man, that guy did so many steps. It's like, no, I just kind of, threw those little blotches and stuff, because I had it on my brush. Yeah, because I had it on my brush. So I put it on there, and it just added another dimension. To the surface. Doing that extra little thing, people kind of pick up on it, right? If they look at it for any longer than 10 seconds, that's a long time. You get 10 seconds out of anybody, you're laughing, man. You're laughing. You're on top of the world, ma. 10 seconds of somebody's attention is holy crap. That's astonishing. It's true. So now I'm adding the red to this guy. And his tail's red as well. It's that as well. There we go. That goes under here, and that kind of just goes up to that black line. I'm going over it, but that's fine because it's gonna be blacks. I worked at a camera shop called Black's Cameras. Or just Blacks? Yes, and at one point we were owned by the Kentucky Fried Chicken Company. Yep. True story. Yes, there was such a thing as a camera store. I'm sure they still have maybe camera stores, but we did film, like developed film, and yeah, it was great for me because I liked photography and everything too, and I used photography for like staging art and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, this is great. Like all the kind of jobs I had, always, well, except for the early days where I was like just a grunt, you know. No offense, none taken. Like I was just doing labor jobs, like and things of that nature. Man jobs before I became an artist. Yeah, yeah. So we would talk about manholes, arm hair, and yeah. So yeah, I always tried to get jobs that had something to do with art, you know, in some way. And the last job that I had kind of just afforded me to be able to work at the job because it was kind of dead most of the time, which was awesome, you know. And that's the job that basically I was able to do zombie portraits at that job because of the way that job was. And so that's how I started zombie portraits at that job. Like I could work on zombie portraits while working there, and that was so sweet. You know, that was so awesome. You know, and so I took advantage of that big time. You know, of course. Why wouldn't I? You know, like people were just watching movies at work. Like just movies. They'd bring movies in and they would just watch movies. So I'm like, well, instead of doing that, I'm going to actually put my time to good use and start zombie portraits, man. And yeah, I was doing them, like I had them lined up on the counter and just doing them. Like that's when that started until it wasn't a thing for me anymore. So yeah, man, crazy things. Crazy things happen, man. So I'm going to add yellow to his teeth. Maybe a blotch of white, if I can put it in there. Yeah, like there. Yeah, that pale yellow. Yeah, good. I like that. Maybe a little bit of darker area around the eyes there. Add some gray there. Yeah, we're doing the next basic washes on some of these Pokemon, getting them basically ready for inking. His feet are darker. There. Gonna have to make that foot probably darker too, but for now, there. So there we go. Adding those, and his feet are sort of webbed. I read. Yeah, so I'm gonna add the sort of webbedness in there later too. Put some more darkness around the eyes. You know what? I'm gonna do that to the nose just to piss it off. I'm gonna do that to the nose. And then I'm gonna do the outline of where the muzzle's gonna go. I know he doesn't have that lower jaw, but I'm putting it in anyway. Because zombie. Because zombie! There. But yeah, I'm going to add more to that muzzle later. And probably add a bit more to those. Well, maybe. Should I? Yeah, I think I need to blacken or gray this. It's too brown. Yeah, there. What's his name again? Bidoof. I got Bidoofed. I got Bidoofed right in the head. I'll give you a Bidoof in the head. Bidoof. Hey, you know what? I'm doing I'm inking this one, man. Yeah, I love him. I must ink him. Yeah, man. I'm adding the nice thick holding lines. And I'm really playing with the inks there, you know. Oh, some of this is still damp, but I have to do him. I have to draw him. I must draw him. Yes. And look, like all those little fingers. You know what? The thing is, here it is, man. Like the Sharpies aren't bad sometimes. They're good for what they're good for, you know? Yeah, I do use them for certain things, man. It's like they're the greatest for caricatures, man. Like, I think most caricature artists would probably even agree with me. I don't know of many other pens that can stand up to that kind of like crazy pace of a caricature, like a caricature drawing. Like, you can maybe do five caricatures with a Sharpie, you know, maybe 6 until it's like, okay, you know, that tip is definitely, you know, worn down, man. You know, but you got to give them credit. Like, I can't think of another pen that does that job that well. Like, and I've used a lot of different ones, and they either die out super fast, or the ink is weird, or they bleed, or the ink like super stinks, or something. Like, yeah, I think Sharpie really kind of did their research, man, and created like the perfect pen for like almost any surface and application, you know. I think they're good for that. And yes, I use them. I use them to do inks. I don't know if a lot of artists use them for that kind of stuff, or use them for anything like, I don't know if I'd use it professionally, but I'm definitely using it for like these zombie daily drawings, because I don't find there's anything wrong with them. Like, I don't, like, you know, I think real, you know, some artists would like poo-poo them because, oh, it's a stationary, you know, it's like a poor man's pen, you know, kind of thing. But man, if they work, they work. Bottom line for me, man, for everything, really. Don't care where it came from, you know. Like, none of that matters, man. Is it right for the job? Is it right for the gerb? You know, and if it is, nothing else matters. Yeah. So, and it is. So nothing else does matter, you know. Don't care about its pedigree. Oh, sorry guys. I was just do that line again. Yeah, so there we go. He's getting fleshed out. You know what, man? I might just have to buy a new chair after. Oh, I think this chair is probably 40 years old. It was bought for me 40 years ago by my mom and dad. They bought me a chair, this chair, and not this drafting board, but the one behind me that my light table's on. It's wrecked. Like there's X-Acto knife cover cuts in it and everything, and it's like, yeah, it's rough. So that's why I use it for the light table. But this drafting table is nice. It does the job, man. It does the job. But I think this chair is like literally. It might be, you know, it might be over for it, because I think it might be over for this chair, because it's starting to feel like it's falling apart, and it's making awful noises, like awful, you know. So, yeah, man, it's like I don't think the WD-40 is going to do it this time. You know, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it because I don't want to get rid of it. You know, it's been my table for 40, my chair for 40 years, man. There. How's that for crazy? How's that for a crazy, what is it, a squirrel? Yeah. How's that for crazy squirrel? Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, I really like this one. You know, I really like this. I loved the design of this one, and I thought, oh, is it ever cute? Like, it's such a cute, you know, it's kind of like Pikachu, you know, but a squirrel, like more of a squirrel. But Pikachu is almost a squirrel, though, like when you kind of think of it, right? It's kind of squirrel-like, you know. There, I like the colors too. I think the colors are good. You know? Yeah. Yes, guys, we're doing Pokemon Zombies today in my studio. Welcome. If you're just tuning in now, I am Rob Zucchetto, long-time artist. Been in the art business for about 40 years now. I've been a teacher to many, many grades. Wrote and illustrated the Zombie Handbook. Been in Zombie Mania, the zombie documentary with many other zombie luminaries. Tom Savini, Romero. Invented zombie portraits. I did that. Yeah, that too. And have drawn the most zombies than anyone else on Earth. That I have drawn the more zombies than anyone on Earth, and I continue to do it. And they're all on Zombie Daily. So please check that out. But today we're drawing some. Man, I'm all over the place. Really, I've got some cards, sketch cards, Pokemon drawings, Zombie Pinup divas. Oh my goodness, we got tons of things on the go here. Tons and tons of things on the go. So, but right now I'm drawing this cute little zombie Pokemon character who I love, I adore, I love him. So he's good. He's getting good. He's getting all fleshed out, and I think this might be the last one I do for the evening. We'll call it. We'll call it at midnight, the witching hour. So if you guys can please remember to subscribe to the channel. Oh man, I'm getting close to that sweet algorithm boost. Guys, if you could please subscribe to the channel and like the video. I do the same thing myself for many other creators. I'm a firm believer in that. I try to do that for as many people as I can. Follow them even and things of that nature. even though it doesn't look, it's not, it's supposed to kind of do that because, you can't be following too many people. More people have to be following you and all that to be cool or to be popular. It's like, you know what, man? I'm going to follow whoever I want. If they're interesting, I'm doing it, man. So yeah, I really do that for a lot of creators. And you know what? I'm not saying, oh, no, you got to do it for me. I'm just saying I would love that, and it really does help push you into a different layer of the algorithm cake that we love so much, and get more eyes on my work, man. So if you could hit that subscribe button and like the video, I would really appreciate that. That would be awesome, guys, and I thank you very much for it. And yeah, sometimes I do need to be reminded, because sometimes I forget to hit the like button or to not to subscribe, because usually I've subscribed to the channel already, and now it's just a matter of watching the videos and liking the content. And I actively do that, right? For a lot of channels, and a lot of great channels that I love, that have been around for a long time. And I'd like to be around for a long time for you guys too. If I can help you draw better, or if I can give you that sort of boost that that helps you to maybe get into art a little better, or a little more, or just get into art period, to help you sort of relax and feel better. And use art to sort of calm your nerves and things like that. It really works for me. I can tell you that for free. That really, the art really relaxes me and really sort of helps my mental state and all that stuff. So I love it for that too. But that, to me, for real, is that's the gravy, man. Honestly, I love drawing so much. The side effect that it has of actually, mentally sort of calming me and stuff like that, is a bonus. That's kind of beside the point. But the thing is, you can do that for the very reason of relaxing. You don't have to do art that is that has to go anywhere or put pressure on yourself to do anything like that. It could be just what it is, a hobby, but it does really help relax you and helps you think, man. It really helps you think a lot. Helps you work out problems and see things from a different vantage point. When you're drawing and when you're creating art. Not, I'm going to say drawing because that's what I do. But you got your own thing, and if drawing is part of that thing, then that's you use the drawing part of it. But there's many other ways. Obviously playing music and performing music and things like that. That's also part of the creative thing. So whatever you choose to do, it really does, and it doesn't, and it should not have any pressure added to the creation of it or the doing of it. Should be, just something you do to help you. You can treat it like that until you decide to treat it like something else, or leave it like that forever. But that's entirely up to you, and I'm telling you that it does help me anyway, for real, So. Yeah, and I love to draw. Like I said, I love to draw. I love to create. I love to get people's eyes on my work. I like to get more people's eyes on my work. So, yeah, guys, check out the Zombie Daily page, hosted on Patreon. That is where all my zombie art and everything I do ends up every day. It is like a daily journal almost, man, but with amazing traditional zombie art. So those are wonderful words put together, man. Zombie and art. So there we go. We got that little flying squirrel monster-y guy. Zombie guy. I love this. I love this one. Yeah, this one's great. I really dig him. Eee. Put a sort of vein in there. Yeah. And then these kind of lines that there that describe the form. Describing the form a little better there. Wow, we got a lot done today, and I'm actually drawing in where the cheeks go. We got a lot done today, guys. Oh my goodness. We got a Pokemon, a pinup, a card, and another Pokemon done. Because this guy will be done momentarily. And I'm going to add the little highlights to him. You know, he's still got a little bit to go. But he's getting there. Yeah, I like the neck. I like how I created the neck part there. The straining neck. You know, I love that. And we're adding some more, you know, detail, maybe to show that vein a little off more. Show that vein off more. I'm using some reflective light under his foot there. And then I'm adding some nice sort of darker lines in here to show the other foot, paw, what have you. And then these diagonal lines to show the flatness of that area. Flatness of that area there, you know. And maybe I'll put an offshoot of a vein coming in here. And some more little details. Kind of like texture, maybe fur, like really short fur. But oh yeah, we got some nice. We could put some nice sort of indentations in there. Yeah, look at that. That's really coming along. And I think, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to add a bit more depth down here. Yeah, right? Yeah, a little bit more depth with a nice cool gray in there. Maybe some there too. Yeah. And I'll do the eyes a little bit more too, because they're dark. But I'm going to add some nice like highlights in there, so that should really brighten up the eyes when I do that. But I'm going to darken that mouth part. There. And you know what? I'm even going to darken this area here, because it's kind of behind him. There. Yeah. Maybe put some splotches and splooshes in there. Yeah. Yeah. See, just more sort of detail and attention to areas like that. I really like that depth. It's not just a zombie Pokemon. It's a zombie Pokemon that's well done. You know, it's not like an AI piece of garbage. It's like tactile, and it looks like it's done by a human. You know, it looks like it was drawn and worked that way. You know. So, yeah, man, I really love how this is turning out. It's got to dry off a bit. And guys, you know what? I think I'm going to call it an evening. I might just put, what am I going to do? I might just put, I'm just going to see if there's anything else that needs a coat. Another thing of, oh, the dark muzzle. Yes, yes. And the dark feet. Yes, yes. So I'm just going to add that paint, that color in for this character. And that should take, that should actually do all of the Pokemon washes. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? We did all of this Pokemon stuff tonight. Yeah. And you're going to see the teeth, so I'm going to just do the whole muzzle like that, and then, you know, you'll be able to see the teeth and stuff later. When I draw it, and then his feet are dark too, and I think his paws as well. Dark brown muzzle, black tail, hands, feet. Yeah, okay. So they're all kind of basically the same value. Like darkness, I think these, like they're supposed to be black, but you know, most of the time they show black as gray in Pokemon language, in Pokemon color. You know what I mean? Like the Pokemon colors, like when they say black, it's usually light whatever, like gray or brown in some areas. Yeah, so I mean, I think the muzzle and the feet and the hands are kind of the same. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm drawing in the hands where they were kind of webbed too, but I guess they stop at the wrist. And there we go. One will be on top of the other. And yeah, there we have it. So that Pokemon is now done. Was there another one that needed brown? No, I don't think so. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 5. Okay, so this is the 5th one. Right on. Wow. Wow. Can't believe we got so much done tonight, guys. It's awesome. Thanks for joining me here in the studio live. I am Rob Cicetto, zombie portrait inventor. I have drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. You can find them all at Zombie Daily, hosted by Patreon. Just check out the link in the description below for that. Please like and subscribe to the video, or the channel rather. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. That would be fantastic, guys. I really mean that. I would really love it if you could. It is a small gesture, but man, it really means a lot. And I hope I've earned your subscription. You know? Learn to draw, man. Learn to draw. Learn to draw with Rob Cicetto. I'll show you all the drawing things that I do. All the things I do to draw stuff. And it's very simple. It's very simple. You know? I think. Little follow the bouncing ball and you'll be able to follow along. Yeah, if you want to check out more of my videos, go to the video section. This is the live section. If you want to check out more live videos, feel free to do that. I've got plenty of them on there. You could probably learn to draw just by watching those videos. But yes, I do implore you to watch more because I'm always doing different stuff. I'm always doing different things, and it's always interesting. Like even today, it's just a real mixed bag. Doing Pokemon, doing pinups, doing all the different things. Like I'm doing inking, doing the washes, doing the penciling, doing inking on and doing cards. doing these original sketch cards in different format, and man, so many things, guys. Are done on the live streams on a weekly basis. Basically, I do these, I think, every other day. So the next one should be like Friday, I believe. Yeah, live streams, man. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy having people watch because, a lot of people over the years have asked me to do them and to do live streams of my art, or at least videotape somehow my art, like me doing the art. And I've never really been able to do it until recently. So yeah, I'm so glad to be able to kind of do it for people that have been asking me all these years. I hope they find it though. So I go hither and yon trying to basically tell people that I'm doing these too, like at conventions and stuff. And yeah, I really try to make people aware of it. So I'm going to be adding some nice highlights, boom, to the proceedings here. And oops, boy, that's coming out a lot. All right, so we're gonna go boom, 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 and oh, and then and then oh, oof, yeah, there we go, and that there. To add that extra dimension, Dimension 5 Spider-Man, Dementia 5, adding those wonderful, highlights in there, making things gory, right? That's the gore. That's where the gore is, and those little highlights in the blood, the gore areas. And we're adding those little things, making it look wet, making it look slimy, or wet, damp, yeah. So there, and then, no, you know what? No. That I'm gonna do yellow. Find my yellow. Yes. No, that's not yellow. You're not yellow. You're not Jonesy. Anybody catch that reference? You're not Jonesy. Yeah, that's the chair. It's gotta go, man. It's gotta go. I'm gonna be sad to see it go. But that, you just heard it. Sounds like a dying, I don't know, some kind of dying creature, man. Doesn't even sound of this earth. So yeah, I think the chair is finally done for. So there, putting some yellow in there, adding some yellow in there, making it pop a bit more, because that's what we kind of want. We want to keep it poppy. It's pop art. It's popular art, right? It should kind of pop off the page. It really should. I think. So that's why the thick holding lines on stuff and those highlights I love. I really love those types of highlights. And then nice thick lines to indicate areas there. There. Yeah. So he's popping off the page, man. I love this one. Yeah. See, I love that. What's not to like about doing Pokemon like zombies, man? I think it's so fun, and I love this one. I love how this one turned out. So you'll be able to see this one in the finished form. In the scanned, you'll be able to see the scanned finished version on Zombie Daily at Patreon. The link is in the description below. Patreon hosts my Zombie Daily page. It's the only It's the only platform that can hold that much stuff. Yeah, so there's almost 4,000 posts on there. Hey, you know what? We got another. Here we go. We got another Pokemon done. We got another piece done. Never mind that it's a Pokemon. We got another drawing done tonight. So, and we started this one tonight. You saw me do this one earlier. So here we go, Rob Sachetto. 2025. Is that what it is? 2025. There we go. There we go. Guys. Yeah. There. And then here, we got this guy done. That's good. Huh? And then we got this. We got this Zombie Pinup Diva done too. Look at all that nice detail in there. Ooh, look at that foot. I love that foot. I love the way I drew that foot. Hands are great. You know what? I think this one is successful, man. I like it. I like the hair. I like the subtle like highlights in the hair and stuff. The face is great. I could even, add some top lip shade in there and some bottom. But too much detail is not always good. Too much detail is not always good. You gotta temper that stuff, right? So yeah, man. There we go. There's always something. Right? There's always like a little. Oh, I'm gonna put a little there. I'm gonna put a little knot in there. There's always something that you could put in there. There. Oh, that describes a little better. There's always some thing you can add to make it better. Take a sad song, make it better. There. Yeah. We gotta stop sometime. There's more art to be done, man. So there, I love that guy. Look at how cute he is. Oh my God, I love him. Okay. All right, there we go. We got 3 pieces done tonight. And I think, what else did I get done? I got something else done, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh yeah, this new Superman sketch card I got done as well. So that's a nice little sketch card there, guys. It's 12 o'clock. It's the witching hour. It's a little after 12 actually. I am going to call it a night tonight. But boy, oh boy, we sure did get a lot of stuff done today. I got some more cards. I got this really bad Lobo, super fast drawing of Lobo there. Got a flesh out. Got another Superman. Got a Thing. I'll be doing some more original cards, sketch cards in the next one too. I think I've got 2 boxes. Ooh, I've got 2 boxes. Some more Pokemon. A bunch more. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how many. So, another Pinup Diva. Another one very, very lightly sketched. Very lightly sketched. Another very lightly, super quickly sketched Zombie Pinup Diva. This one is ready to ink for sure. That one's ready to go for sure, ready to ink. This one has already started the ink process. And yeah, so how many is that? Like 1, 2, 3. That's 5 new Zombie Pinup Divas to do there. 4 Pokemon and a bunch of cards. So yeah, definitely a bunch of stuff. Oh, and there's more. I've got more under there too. And there'll be new stuff, man, all the time. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. I really appreciate it if you would be able to subscribe and like the video for sure. That'd be fantastic. And I'll see you again very soon. I'm trying to do these every other night. So I'll, should be back. I should be back Friday night. If you want to check me out then there'll be new stuff. More cards, more everything, man. More. So yes. I'm getting up now. There's this is a shirt that one of my college art students gave me a wonderful. I love this shirt so much. So yeah, that's a cool shirt, man. Silk screen, man. Silk screen at the. So guys, thanks again. Best wishes and love until next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again soon.